Hey guys, since I'm not going to be here with you for the final exam and it's a take home, I just wanted to make a video kind of explaining what the instructions are and what you should be doing. So here's our Canvas screen open right here. Let me just walk you through the steps on what you'll be doing and what you'll be submitting. So just like always, if you go under the Modules tab and you scroll all the way down to final exam, you'll notice that there's two parts. They're both due on the 11th. The first part is an Excel part, and the second part is a PowerPoint part. You'll notice the Excel part is worth 20 points, and the PowerPoint part is worth 10 points. If you go ahead and click on the Excel part first, this is the order you guys should do them too. Right here, you'll notice that there's two parts. There is a actual Excel file here. This is what you'll be working with, and the second part is the instructions file. Let's download the instructions. It should pop up on the bottom of your screen if you're using Google Chrome. We're going to open that puppy up. It opens up in Word, and here is what you should see. And these are the instructions that you will be carrying out for the Excel sheet to download. So what you can do is you can put this aside just like this, right? So it's on the side, or you can print it out for yourself. That would probably be the easiest way to do it. And then under there, you'll notice that you have a download. You'll download our Excel file. This is an Excel file that you will do all of these steps on. Let's go ahead and open that Excel file. And when you open the Excel file, this is the file that occurs. Actually, let me do that one more time. So I'm going to click download. It shows up on the bottom of the screen or on the bottom of your browser if you're using Chrome, or I think Internet Explorer does the same thing, but definitely in Chrome. We're going to click on the file. It'll open the file in Excel, and you'll notice that here's the Excel file. Right up here, it tells you that you have this protected view on. We don't want that, right? We do this in class all the time. We're going to click on Enable Editing, right? And now you should be able to work with this file, right? So here's the file. You remember if you click on the control button and scroll, you can make it bigger and smaller. So let's make it bigger for a sec. Now, you could print out these instructions, right? That would probably be easiest. If you print out the instructions, you have kind of in front of you, just like if it was a regular exam. Or you can kind of put them side by side like you're seeing here. You're literally going to walk through all of these instructions. So it asks you to apply a theme and to merge the centers and merge and center some cells, to format. Um, Actually, for a whole bunch of formatting stuff, you should be able to do that. You'll format the net total row, so you'll notice that you have a net total row. Um, Only thing that's a little bit, I don't even know if we'd call it a challenge because it's pretty easy. I give you all these calculations here. So you're going to use all these calculation formulas to actually perform the calculations. You shouldn't be entering any numbers in here. They should all be based on calculation. So for instance, they want you to find the total income, and it is 30% times the sales plus the dividends. So under the total income row, you'll put that formula in. It should be 30% times the sales of that year plus the dividends of that year. And then you should be able to drag that over. Next is the operating cost. And you'll notice that the operating cost has a formula, but it uses something special. It uses an if statement because if you look at our formula over here, right, if you look at our sheet, right down here, there are a couple of assumptions. And what the assumptions are saying are you have an assumption of what you should do if your operating cost is above 27,000, and you have a percentage if your operating cost is equal to or below 27,000, right? So you're going to look at your operating cost, and you're going to calculate it, um, and it's going to say, well, let me think about which formula I should use. Should I use 5% or should I use 2%, right? So we'll see operating costs is sales times the operating cost percentage, but I don't know which percentage to use. So using an if statement, you should be able to use the sales of that year to determine if you're going to take 5% or if you're going to take 2%. So remember, we're going to use assumptions, so you need some type of either absolute referencing or mixed referencing, some type of special referencing, so that you can drag the if statement across. Same thing with material cost, right? If you scroll down a little bit, you'll notice that there's one material cost here for sales that are 32,000 or above, and there's material cost for 32,000 or below 32,000. So just like operating cost, it's going to say, all right, I want to use sales times my material cost percentage. I don't know which percentage I want to use, but I could use an if statement to say if my sales are 32,000 or above, use 7%, and if that year's sales are below 32,000, use my 4%. Okay, and that's how you're going to find these two rows, and you're going to drag those if statements across. Then you have a formula for total expenses, you have a formula for net total, and you're going to calculate your average, your max, and your min of each. Nothing too special there. 7 is conditional formatting. We talked about conditional formatting. You should be able to do that pretty easy. You're going to create a scatter plot, just like we did in class. You're going to find the line of best fit, just like we did in class. You're going to find the coefficient of determination, the R-squared value, just like we did in class. And lastly, you're going to use goal seek to determine the results of this right here. Your submitted Excel file should have the answer that you got through goal seek in your Excel sheet. So after your goal seek works, you're going to click the OK button on goal seek, and then it will register your answer onto your sheet. So nothing else rather than you're submitting your Excel sheet with your goal seek on it, with your solution to your goal seek finished. Okay, so that is it for the Excel portion. Right, so it's nothing crazy, it's nothing hard. It's actually pretty easy compared to the examples we did in class together. Right. After you're finished with that, you're going to upload your finished Excel sheet right to this right here. Okay, I'll make another video for the PowerPoint presentation so that we don't make these videos too long.